Estate planning for large families. I don't know about you, but I have a wife and 6 children. Maybe one of these days I'll have a bunch of grandchildren. It would not be smart for me to put all of my children as my agent under a healthcare power of attorney, for example. I would want to name one of them as the quarterback who could make a good decision for me, huddle up with the family, communicate that decision, and discuss if there was an agreement. That person needs to be able to make a tough call, but the right decision for me. We don't want to make our decisions more complex by just pleasing the kids or just being nice. We need to be a little self-full in our estate planning, really no matter what your family size is. But larger families do have certain considerations and concerns, and that would be not putting too many people in the mix, too many cooks in the kitchen, too many children as the agents or executors or trustees of a trust. We want to really minimize that, so we make sure that good, expedient conditions or decisions are made when we need them. So large families, that is one of the considerations. Another might be, hey, how do we make sure that, let's say we have a vacation house. Maybe it's just our home and we want it to be used for some grandchildren. Maybe we have a house at the beach or somewhere else that we want to make sure is used, or a farm, for example, that we want to stay in a family. Trust are excellent tools for that. We could place that piece of property in trust and have the language and directions in that trust built in to ensure that there was a trustee. Maybe that's a trusted child. That's the trustee that can keep peace in the family and would gladly take on the role of managing that property in the trust, but ensuring that it's used for the benefit of the family to take vacations, or for the farm to be maintained as a family farm well into the future, perhaps for generations. Large families should absolutely engage in estate planning. We might want to take care of grandchildren. With 6 children, if all of my children have 2 children, that's 12 grandchildren. Some of them might have less, some of them might have more. I might end up with 20 grandkids. Who knows? I would be blessed if I did. But if I passed away before those grandchildren turned 18, and if I were wise and invested my money and managed to build a little nest egg for myself and perhaps a legacy for generations, if I were giving money to my grandchildren, I might not want them to outright get it at 18 years old. Therefore, I might want to have a sub-trust for each grandchild with discretionary trust language for health, education, and welfare, so that when they turn 18, the trustee, which could be their parent, it could be each grandchild's parent, my child, that I guess sired that grandchild or parented that grandchild, had that grandchild. I might want to have them be the trustee over a sub-trust for the grandchild, with the indication that it's to pay for a college, university, or trade school. We might, the grandchild might be one that wants to go be a craftsman and go to a trade school, and that's great. Or be a medical doctor and go to medical school. And I want to be able to facilitate that. I want to be able to help with that, to help make it easier. And maybe I want them to know that came from their grandparents, okay? From Steph and I. And then maybe, because I don't want to get them to be cursed with a good chunk of money at 18 years old and not have the maybe life experience, education, experience handling money, to misspend that money in a way that could hurt them, frankly, or where they would blow it. So I want it to go to a good purpose and kind of dictate what that's for. And I'm able to do that with the trust. And then maybe at 25, I'm going to start doling out 10% of income and principal of that sub-trust for that specific grandchild over the next 10 years. So I've helped them go to college, maybe graduate school, maybe a trade school, get into their life and career, maybe help start a family, buy a house, before we actually exhaust the money coming out of that trust. This could work for a large family. This could work for any family, even with one grandchild, okay? Child or grandchild. I really enjoy helping families preserve assets, legacies, both for themselves during their lives, minimize taxation when they pass on those assets, maximize the distribution by avoiding probate and any claims on the estate, and take care of families and set up legacies that can benefit not only you during your life, but also your children and grandchildren well beyond you. I would offer a free consult to sit down and discuss those matters. You can take advantage of that by calling 1-888-999-6600 or by going online and scheduling right on my calendar at mcelderlaw.com/scheduling. Thank you so much. Have a great day.